to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. We've fall around the corner. Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Davante Adams, 82 yards. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 28-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Now room for Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, 83 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Ravens 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They go play action with Jackson. His throw incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for L.A.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7. Herbert. That'll be caught by Cup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Eckler again, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Andrews. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Dobbins running out of the gun. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. On the screen, this is Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Herbert now. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Herbert throwing again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Fair catch at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Hey, come on.
Jackson from the shotgun.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Michael Davis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Herbert off of play action. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here hauled in by Cup. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Eckler. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go, D. 49.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield.
And for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Herbert's pass, complete to number 80. A gain of 9 yards.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On the give, this is Eckler. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. It's Eckler again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Herbert. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Chargers.
Crunch time, defense. Hey, check back 6.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Davante Adams with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 19. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now the point after try for Santos. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 48, Ravens 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And, partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Out to his left. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Flushed out right. Broken tackle. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there, but you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 21, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And no, they can't connect on the pass, so that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though. They're going to pass here with Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first